Students, I am Pooja Anand Gaikwad, lecturer, Civil Engineering Department from Brahmadev Dadamane Polytechnic, Belati, Solapur. Today we will study Unit 1, Sources, Quantity and Quality of Water, Part 1 from the course Public Health Engineering, Code 22504 of the program Civil Engineering, 5th semester. Today we will cover surface and subsurface sources of water, intake structures, definition, types, factors governing the location of an intake structure. Sources of water. In this, water is a vital natural resource which forms the basic of all life. To understand its different sources in better way, it is classified in two categories. Surface sources. When the surface runoff is available for water supply schemes, then such sources are known as surface sources. Second, subsurface, which is also known as underground water. The water that has percolated into the ground is brought on the surface, then such type of source is known as underground sources or subsurface sources. In the figure, we can see that light blue color indicates surface water, while purple color indicates groundwater, that is subsurface water. Sources of surface water. There are various sources of surface water. First, stream. In mountainous regions, streams are formed by the runoff. The discharge in streams in many, that is in much in rainy seasons than other seasons. Next, reservoirs. Due to great variations in the quantity of river water during monsoon and summer season, the impounding reservoirs are formed. The main object or function of a reservoir is to store water and it stabilizes the flow of water. Next, stored rainwater. At some places where neither groundwater nor surface water is easily available, the only way to store the rainwater is in tanks from roof of building. Water stored in this way is very limited. Next, lake. In mountains and some places, natural basins are formed with impervious beds. That is, soil layer does not allow water to pass through it. Water from springs and streams generally follow towards these basins, thus forming lakes. Next, ponds. A pond is man-made body of standing water smaller than a lake. Thus, the ponds are formed due to excessive digging of ground. They filled up with water in rainy season. River. Rivers are born when the discharge of large number of springs and streams combine together. Sources of subsurface or underground water. There are various sources of subsurface or underground water. Infiltration galleries. An infiltration gallery is a horizontal or nearby horizontal tunnel which is constructed through water bearing strata. It is sometimes referred to as horizontal well. Second, spring. When groundwater appears at the surface for any reasons, springs are formed. They serve as a source of supply for small towns, especially near hills or bases of hills. Next, well. An artificial hole or pit made in the ground for the purpose of tapping water is known as well. Springs are further subdivided as artesian, gravity, and surface. Wells are further subdivided as shallow well, deep well, tube well, and artesian well. Infiltration galleries. Infiltration galleries consist of open jointed perforated stoneware or concrete pipes embedded in sandy subsurface. These pipes are surrounded by aggregate. Aggregate act as filtering layer. Pipes may be in single or double rows. Groundwater percolated through aggregate into pipe and is conveyed to a sump well. Pipeline is laid between the lowest groundwater level in aquifer. Aquifer is a body of permeable rock which can contain or transmit groundwater. Manholes. Manholes are provided for inspection at 100-meter intervals if pipeline is very long. Figure indicates infiltration gallery in 3D form, whereas next figure indicates infiltration gallery in 2D form. Artesian spring. The artesian spring may be formed due to presence of fissures or crack in impervious layer. The fissures or crack should be continued up to the ground surface. The artesian spring gives out water throughout the year. Figure indicates artesian spring in 2D form. Figure indicates artesian spring in 2D form. Here we can see that impervious layer is cracked and spring is reaching to the surface. Gravity spring. The flow from gravity spring is variable with the rise or fall of water table. Thus, to meet such fluctuations, a trench may be constructed near such a spring. The trench acts as storage reservoir. Figure indicates gravity spring in 2D form. Surface spring. When subsoil water is exposed to the ground surface by the obstruction of an impervious layer, then spring developed is known as surface spring. The quantity of water available from surface spring is quite uncertain. Cut-off walls may be constructed to develop such springs. Figure indicates surface springs in 2D form. Shallow well. The wells which are constructed in the uppermost layer of the earth's surface is known as shallow well. The diameter of shallow wells varies from 2 to 6 meter. Generally, the depth below water table is kept as about 6 to 8 meters, so as to even if the water table falls by 3 to 5 meters, some water will be available from the shallow wells. Figure indicates shallow wells in 2D form. Deep well. When the well obtained their quota of water from an aquifer below an impervious level, or layer as shown in figure is known as deep well. The depth of deep well should be decided in such a way that the location of outcrop is not very near to the site of the well. The deep well are also referred as pressure well, as it always allows or always available at a pressure greater than the atmospheric pressure. Figure indicates deep well in 2D form. Tube well. When a well is deep well having a diameter of about 500, that is 50 mm to 200 mm, from it obtains water from a number of aquifers as shown in figure is known as tube wells. First figure indicates tube well in 3D form, whereas second figure indicates tube well in 2D form. Artesian well. The artesian conditions develop when an aquifer is enclosed between two impervious layers. Under such conditions, the hydraulic gradient line is above the ground level at the site of artesian well, and hence when a hole is made in the ground, the water comes out with force under pressure. First figure indicates artesian well in 3D form. Second figure indicates artesian well in 2D form. Intake structure. Definition. The structure which is constructed across the surface of water so as to permit the withdrawal of water from the source is known as intake structure. Types of intake structure: canal intake, reservoir or lake intake, river intake, potable intake. Canal intake. An intake chamber constructed in a canal section is known as canal intake. It is a simple construction of either concrete or masonry constructed partly in a bank of the canal. The entry of water in the intake chamber takes through the coarse screen. A pipe with a bell mouth shaped intake, that is inlet, is placed in the chamber which has perforations of fine screen on its surface. Since the water level in the canal is constant, single pipe inlet is provided. The outlet valve is operated from the top and its control the entry of water into the outlet pipe from where it is taken to the treatment plant. Figure indicates canal intake in 2D form. Reservoir or lake intake. When the intake structure is constructed near the dam or lake, it is known as reservoir intake structure or lake intake structure. Figure indicates reservoir or lake intake in 2D form. Here, intake pipes are located at different levels with a common vertical pipe. The top of intake structure is provided with the valve room and where valve of intake pipes are operated. Intake pipes are provided at different level ensure supply of water from a level lower than the surface level of water. When the valve is, that is, if an intake pipe is opened, the water is drawn off from the reservoir at the outlet pipe through the common vertical pipe. River intake. A circular well of 3 to 7 meter in diameter is constructed in masonry or concrete on the banks of river, known as river intake. The penstock with the screen are provided at different levels. Suction pipe is provided with strainers at its lower end. To prevent the backflow of water due to gravity, a valve should also be provided on the rising main leading to the treatment plant. First figure indicates river intake structure in 3D form. Second figure indicates river intake structure in 2D form. Portable intake. Portable intake essentially consists of a truck fitted with a pumping plant. The truck is brought to the site and placed in such a position that it becomes easy to immerse the suction pipe of the pump. The end of the suction pipe is kept just above the bed level of water source, and it is also provided with screen or strainers. Factors affecting or governing the location of an intake structure. Intake should be near treatment plant. That is, to reduce the cost of conveyance of treatment water, the intake should be located near the treatment plant. Intake should be located in fresh water zone. The intake should be located in the comparatively fresh water zone to reduce the load of the treated work or treatment work. Intake should be located where water is available even during summers. Intake should be located at such locations from where water is available even during dry summer seasons. Site should be accessible during flood. That is, the site should remain easily accessible during floods and should not get flooded.